Good morning, everyone. Professor Little here. We're wrapping up week 8 and the class for the first 8-week section of the fall 2014. So today, October 15th, is technically the last day of the semester. And this last component that I had posted earlier in the week that I would be outlining will just be due by Sunday. So, but basically all of your assignments, hopefully you already went to the content and you read the instructions for the module week 8. These instructions right here, because your due dates for your discussion board posting and your final quiz is October 15th at 11:59 p.m. So those won't be reopened if you miss that deadline. So just hopefully you guys will meet that deadline. So we're talking about Project 8 right now, and Project 8 is basically all you have to do is take the pages that you coded in HTML for Project 6 and 7 and upload them to the student web server. So you're going to notice in the instruction materials for this week's module, I have this link here for student web server homepage, and this is us, CISC 305. And this is our online section for the first 8-week session. So I also have some web resources here, and if you're wanting to accomplish this task at home, and basically that's using FTP to take those HTML files that you coded and put them on the server, you can use any FTP software that you want. The one I'm going to be demonstrating today is this WinSCP software, and you can download that right here and install it on your own computer, or you can just go to the B151 lab and use the software there. So when you go to the D2L in the instruction materials, you'll also see an FTP instruction link. So these instructions right here outline everything for you to do, including going to this grade book and finding out what your web server ID that I've assigned you is. So whatever that is, go ahead and write that down on that sheet for these FTP instructions. So once you have all that in order, you just need to go to this WinSCP software. So you're just going to go launch that program. And the idea is to set up this profile using the FTP file protocol, because that's how we're transferring our files. And we have to provide this host name, which that's the server that we're calling. So the server name is cis.scc.losrios.edu. All lowercase, no spaces. The username is whatever I assign to you, which is CISC 305 B underscore and then whatever student STUOO or whatever STU number that I gave you. I'm going to demonstrate 001 here. And then your password is your W number. And once you have all of these components, you don't have to worry about encryption. Once you have this protocol, host name, username, and password, that's all you need to provide. You can go ahead and log in. And once you log in, this software will show you two panels. You'll have a panel on the left and a panel on the right. And the panel on the left is your local drive. So depending on your computer will depend on the path that it shows you here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my flash drive that I have on my computer, and I'm going to grab my files off of there. So depending on where your files are, you're going to have to navigate to your drive for that. So the key is, on this left side is local, this right side is the server side, and the key is that you're going to navigate to your public underscore HTML folder, and then you'll see your files, or however you manage your files. Everything should really be in the root of this public, and the things you need to be mindful of is you need to make sure all your files are lowercase, no spaces, and that they have proper extensions, like your images can only be .jpg or .jpeg or .png, depending on how you created your banner. And then, so you're going to notice here on my local drive, I'm on public, I'm inside public_HTML. And the same thing needs to be true on the server side. You need to be inside public_HTML. So you just double click to get into that folder. And then once you are in the correct public folder, ignore the CGI bin. So once you're inside public, you can look at that blue bar right there and see that you're inside public on the server and you're inside public on your local drive. And once you're there, you just grab your files and you put them over on the server, and you just copy everything exactly as it appears on your public drive. And then once you have your files here, that is when you go to the student web server and you look up your number, and when you click on your number, it will go ahead and take you to your index page if you properly named your index page. Now, there's no file here because you guys haven't uploaded, but if you do this properly, your index page should be the page that appears when you click your student link on the web homepage that I've created for the class. So if you have any questions, you can stop by, come visit my lab on Thursday, October 16th. From 1 to 2:50 in room B204. So if you need anything, go ahead and send me an email or post in the instructor office. And I hope you guys had a great class and learned a lot. All right, bye-bye.